What y'all doing out there in TV land, man? If you ain't tuned into Kofi's universe, you slipping. That's why I go get all my info for black culture. He do the best album reviews I seen. You know what I'm saying? Dope rap reaction videos. He do it all. You heard me? Go to Kofi's universe right now. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Man, stay in tune, loved one. That's how it's happening. Me.
YouTube, salute. Here with my album review of Griselda and BSF Conflicted soundtrack, y'all. Yes. So if you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote for Kofi's Universe. Hall of Fame Southern rap groups. Nominate your top 3 rap groups from 1990 to 1999. And check out new interviews with Loaded Lux and Kambada, Hey Reno, Jaja Soze, and Razcast. So, Westside Gunn curated the new soundtrack, Conflicted. The movie's coming out January 15th, so please check it out. It's going to be available, I think, on Amazon Prime. That's how you can watch the movie. I think you got to pay $25, something like that, but I'm definitely going to watch the movie and give you a review. But this album has 15 tracks, 45 minutes. That's the duration of the album. The features on this album, we have Benny the Butcher, Chase Fetty, Heem, Billy V. We have a solo track with Lloyd Banks, a solo track with Ransom, Odie James, Rick Hyde, El Camino, Smoke DZA, of course Westside Gunn, Flea Lord, YN Billy, Marty Caesar, and Wale. Wale is on this track. Production, we have production by Ice Rocks. We have DJ Shay, may he rest in peace, Camouflage Monk, CG. We also have Ghost Dave did some production, Miguel the Plug, Derringer, Beat Butcher, and we have Nothing But M's did production also. So that's the producers on the album. So many tracks to get into, but I'm going to tell you the 5 tracks that stood out to me. Of course, we have 3:30 in Houston. That's by Benny the Butcher. I did a reaction to that song a month ago on my channel. Please check it out. I love that song, how Benny the Butcher gives you graphic details about the shooting that happened to him in late November and how he's still recovering from that and what happened out there in Houston, how, you know, people wasn't looking out for him, and he told his story. So that was actually great how he broke that down. Pride by Ransom is dope as hell. That's the second track I love. Ransom, like I said, he always comes through. He represents TDE to the fullest, and people sleep on Ransom. Ransom has bars, like for real. And every year he gets better and better and better. Not just by the year, but like just the content he's putting out is just like, damn, like the dude is on steamroll. Pretty soon he's gonna be up there with the Schoolboy Q and the Absol and J-Rock. He's right there coming up to the lyrics, the lyrical content. A track I did like a lot was Conflicted by Flea Lord. Flea Lord, he has dropped 12 albums in 2020, an album per month. Flea Lord never disappoints. I'm so happy to see Flea Lord getting his shine. Flea Lord deserves more props, y'all, for real. That's the type of artist I feel right now that if, you know, he's one single away from just having a major like impact, or not just impact, but just a major push. How Benny came out and Westside Gunn, once he gets that one track, not a commercial song, but a certain song that's going to actually get him over the hump, because he has a nice following, but he's going to be the next in line I really see coming. Another track that did stood out to me was The Hurt, and that's by Westside Gunn and Wale and Smoke DZA. That's right there is like some real back-to-back bars. Wale delivered some good bars right there. Smoke DZA delivered some good bars. Westside Gunn, you know, he didn't disappoint at all. He made sure everything was, you know, fire. Welcome Home DMX by Dave East and Jonesy. This song is kind of funny because DMX is not on this song. They're not talking about DMX. They're more talking about just the street life, how they was actually, you know, thugging and mobbing out there. But Dave East, you know, he comes through and kills this. So I was very happy with Dave East. And Jonesy did a good job also. Lloyd Banks, element of surprise. This is vintage Lloyd Banks right here by far. Lloyd Banks, I'm glad they gave him his own track because you needed to hear 2 verses from Lloyd Banks. And Lloyd Banks went in on this track, y'all. Like, this is the Lloyd Banks I was hearing when he was dropping mixtapes like in 2008, 2009, 2010. This is the Lloyd Banks I'm talking about right here. So this is probably like my favorite track on the album right now is the Lloyd Banks by far. Please check that out if you get a chance. What did not like about this album? I did not like that the Conway the Machine is not on this album. I was like, yo, where the hell is Conway the Machine? I felt that he should have been on this album. I would have been happy to have these 2 or 3 tracks with Conway being featured on this album. That really disappointed me. I wish we would have had maybe we could have had what's his name? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. 38 Special. 38 Special should have been on this album too. I think that would have been good and helpful. You know, show some other talent who out there is doing things. And but like I said, I'm glad we saw BSF come together. I'm glad we saw some Griselda collaborations on here, and I'm glad we saw Lloyd Banks, Ransom, and even not just Smoke Dizzy because he's worked with Benny the Butcher. They put out a EP in 2019, but we also saw Wale, you know, to come on this album. The production on this album is solid, you know, a lot of grimy production, but it's solid. The lyrics on here is cool, you know, nothing like, oh my God, I lost my head. It's cool. The theme of this soundtrack fits maybe with this movie when I watched the movie, but I seem like it's making a connection right there. Now, this soundtrack, does it live up to like an Above the Rim soundtrack, a Poetic Justice, Juice soundtrack, Soul in the Hole, Rhyme and Reason? No, it does not live up to that, but it's actually a pretty dope soundtrack. I'm not even gonna lie about that. So if I had to give this soundtrack a grade, I give this soundtrack a 7.8 out of 10. I think you should check it out. It's available on all digital music platforms right now. So a 7.8 out of 10 is my grade. It could have got a 8 plus or above, but not having Conway the Machine, I felt like kind of actually gave it a little knockdown. That's me. But I want to hear from you. If you heard the soundtrack, please comment in the comment section. I want to hear from my subs in the community. If you haven't heard the soundtrack, go listen to it first and come back and, you know, give me your feedback. So post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse, Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, peace, y'all.